The UK is rejoining the European Union's flagship Horizons science research programme.
British scientists can once again apply for grants from the $105 billion scheme. The deal ends a three-year post-Brexit standoff with the EU over science funding and is seen as another important reset in relations between Brussels and London. Britain will also rejoin the EU's Copernicus Earth observation satellite programme. Jamie Arrowsmith is Director at Universities UK International.
Today's announcement that the UK will be a full associate member of the Horizon Europe programme is really great news for universities and for researchers in the UK, but also in the European Union and globally as well. I think after a really long period of uncertainty, we've now got clarity. The UK is a full member of the programme. We can participate in calls and lead and coordinate projects as well. And I think everyone benefits from that. It's going to create opportunities for the UK and our partners to undertake research and drive innovation that is going to transform lives and really help to address shared global challenges.
How much of a difference has this gap made since Brexit? Is the UK going to have to play catch-up, or will it just slot back in?
Well, obviously the delay has created a degree of uncertainty, and I think that poses challenges. Research projects, they take time to establish, and that requires huge investment, and particularly when you're trying to establish really ambitious and innovative research projects. So that delay and that uncertainty, it has meant that there has been a fall in the number of collaborations between UK researchers and those in the Horizon programme. I think to its credit, the UK government has, in the intervening time, provided a guarantee, and it spent around £1 billion to try and sustain some of those collaborations. But that number has fallen, and so what this now provides is that kind of certainty to move forward. It is going to take a little bit of time, but we've got no doubt that the UK will rebound and will return to very high levels of collaboration and participation that we saw previously.
I suppose what a lot of people don't realise is quite how large some of these research projects are, and they're just too big to be tackled alone. Presumably scope will now be widened into some fields that might have been lost to the UK.
Well, absolutely, and I think there's two sides to this. Horizon Europe is the world's largest collaborative research funding programme, so obviously it's really critical that our researchers here in the UK are able to participate in that. But the UK is also a really leading research and innovation power as well. Our universities are really well respected globally. So there is a reciprocal benefit here from having UK participation, but it is absolutely clear that there are so many challenges that simply cannot be addressed by a single country or a single research group. They have to be dealt with through large multinational collaborations, and that's what this agreement today will enable.
And will the UK be welcomed back into the wider community with open arms, or have relationships suffered in the past few years?
Well, I think we have to separate out the political from the educational and the research. Our relationships as universities are still incredibly strong with our peers across Europe. And I think that provides an excellent foundation for us sort of looking into the future. Obviously, it takes a long time to set up many of these collaborations, and some of those discussions will have been ongoing for a long time already. So it will take a little bit of time, but I've no doubt that because of the reputation of the UK, the expertise that we have, but also the ongoing relationships that we have with colleagues and peers all across Europe, that we will indeed be able to regain the levels of participation and collaboration that we saw previously.